is ready to perform.
And we're off to the races. Hey, everybody,
Hey,
this is Javier. I have Max from Why So Nerdy podcast.
what's up? What's up? Living
Yeah,
the
we're going to
dream
talk
over
about
there in
some
Nerd World.
shit running around here in Austin, Texas, doing a lot of nothing, wasting time.
Hey,
What
that's what
about
it's
you
all
on your end?
about. It's not a waste if you're having fun.
It's always fun. It's always
See,
fun when
there
you're
you
up to a
go. Then
treat.
it's never a waste.
Like I just recorded at the Selfie Museum. Took a bunch of silly pictures. It's pretty good.
That sounds like a blast. It's a whole museum with like I guess frames behind you or something.
No, it's a full museum, and you basically they have a bunch of setup all over the place. And you just take selfies.
That sounds interesting. They do
It's
that in the malls over here, but I've never seen a whole museum dedicated to it. It sounds awesome.
Well, it's not actually a museum. It's just called a museum. So I
Oh,
found that out the hard way.
yeah. It's a museum of selfie art. Do they put
Yeah.
up like do they put up your selfies? Can you submit selfies to get put up on the wall or something? Like,
Actually, if you hashtag them, they will print it out eventually
oh,
and
that's
put you
cool.
on the wall.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. You can make the wall of fame.
I'll make the wall of shame
Yeah.
first.
Also that. Yeah. I'm sure they have that in the back for the employees.
The ones that couldn't make the cut. That's
Right. Yeah.
all of
Now
those.
now that I'm out of the business, that's what we used to do when I worked in at Portrait Innovations. They're out of business now, so I can talk shit about them. Uh they we used to take pictures that were really fucking horrible and we'd have a wall of shame in the back. It was always fun. Any day we're having a bad day, we just pop open the drawer of the wall of shame.
Shit. So today I want to talk about Ahsoka. I want to talk about Disney Star Wars and what is going on with it. I
Oh,
hope I see
what?
you shaking your head there. You got your
Oh no, I'm just so balls deep in Ahsoka right now. Like it's been so ridiculous. We're doing a series at the moment, so if you guys want, whoever's listening can check out our series. We're on part 4 right now when this is being recorded. We'll probably be on part 5 by tomorrow because it's Tuesday.
yeah. I got lucky enough to get tickets to go watch
I
episode
I
5 in
know.
Dallas.
I'm so jealous. You were telling me that before we started. I would
Yeah.
love to go watch it with a bunch of nerds.
I know I watched 30 minutes, drive 3.5 hours to watch a 30, 45 minute episode.
Worth it. Worth every second.
I gotta record every little bit of that.
Oh yeah. It's getting really good. I don't know. Next episode's going to be a lot of plot. So it's not going to be action packed at all.
I kind of feel like a lot of it is just becoming filler when it comes to Disney Plus.
Well, it's just a lot of like what it is, it's a lot of lore. So what you're getting is a lot of story-driven arcs being built. So it's not really filler, it's building the story so the endpoint makes sense. Like right now they're filling it with a lot of like rebel stuff. So they're building like right now they're going to see if Ezra's still alive or Thrawn. And I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody
You
that
can
hasn't
spoil
seen
it.
it.
I mean,
You sure? All right. Well,
if they're
spoiler
gonna
alert.
watch it, they're gonna watch it. You
Okay.
know,
Well,
if they're
spoiler
not, they're
alert
not.
ahead. But they're zipping off right now to go see if Ezra's still alive. And the people Morgan, who is the Night Sister, is the head of this little like I don't want to call it like a legion, but like it's like a little mercenary thing set up. And she's going to look for Thrawn, and so is Balin. So it's gonna be exciting. We will rather see Thrawn next episode, or we will be able to get a glimpse of him towards the end of the episode. One of the two.
You know, I would have been all right if they would have made a series with Balaam and only Balaam on how
I
he
would
ended up
I
that
would
way.
love to know his story. They really need to get into it. They didn't really dig too deep into it last episode, which was what I was hoping for. But I'm hoping we'll get more lore about him because he's made for the show. So I'm really hoping that, like, he'll be like the Daryl Dixon of Star Wars, where he came in as a TV exclusive character, but then it ended up being one of the favorites.
I feel like he's already stolen the show.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
he
it's
can't
like
Unfortunately, he can't steal it too much for season 2 because unfortunately we lost him as an actor.
Yeah, he passed away,
He passed
sadly.
away. So hopefully his story wraps up in a nice, neat little bow, or if not, we're going to be left with a lot of questions.
I'm sure we'll be left a lot of questions. We're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you ever seen High School of the Dead, but that's kind of what happened with High School of the Dead, where they just
I- I've watched some of it. It's a lot of fan service, so I haven't watched it too much. But
it's a lot of fan service. It's a
oh
lot
yeah,
of
it
you
looks like
can't
a
even watch it
blast.
with other people kind of show.
Yeah, so definitely not one to watch around the kids, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to see that. But that's kind of what they did with High School of the Walking Dead. High School Walking Dead. High School of the Dead
Yeah,
is
they left you with a cliffhanger. Is it sort of
well,
like
it wasn't actually left with a cliffhanger. What really happened was the people that created the show, the main person passed away. So to honor it, they just kind of let it go. So
oh,
you
it's
only
sort of like what was the one where the guy had blood powers? Oh, I can't think of it. Is something prison. Ugh, I can't remember it right now, but it unfortunately it only had one season. It was fucking amazing, but then I guess the studio went out of business or something like that, and then they never continued it. It's one of the saddest anime moments is that they
no no
never got a
like
second season.
I like those kinds of shows where you have to like the animes where it's you kind of got to watch it by yourself. Like, have you ever seen Gantz? Gantz was really good.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's super violent, super awkward. You just like f bombs, naked girls.
Oh,
They're
sounds
naked.
interesting. You had me at naked girls.
Oh yeah, everything's blowing up. People are dying.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
There's a talking rolling ball running around with guns in it.
Oh my god.
You really
It,
like. It's
sort
a
of like
classic.
Rubber. Did you ever see Rubber, the horrible
Oh, that's so
bad
bad. That's
movie?
such a shit
Yeah,
movie.
is that what you're talking about? The little ball like rolling around? It's sort of
No,
like
no,
Rubber.
like they're in a what is it like where you're not in heaven or hell kind of.
Oh, oh, now it's gone. Uh,
No,
Purgatory, Purgatory,
Purgatory. Yeah,
Purgatory.
I think it's Purgatory. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
only like 2 seasons to Gantz,
gotcha.
kind of deal. And it's one of those shows where it just kind of like it left you with a cliffhanger. Like there's supposed to be a season 3 eventually, but just it may never
Never.
happen.
Yeah, it never got renewed. There's a lot of sad moments in anime like that. Like they just fixed I don't know if you were a big Shonen Jump fan, but they had uh Shaman King. Shaman King just came back because they ended on a big cliffhanger like years ago because they just stopped making it. And then I think it was last year before last, they started up a whole new series and tried to finish the arc of Shaman King.
It only took like 15 years.
Yeah, only 15 years. That's
Yeah,
not
of
bad.
course.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody's
like
still very interested in it.
your 25, 30-year-old you is gonna remember when you were like 10.
Yeah, they did a recap. They did a recap in the beginning, so it made it a little better.
Mm.
Like it sort of refreshed you on what all you've missed from it.
All right, so so what is gonna happen in episode 5 of Ahsoka? Because I really don't want to travel over there just to watch Anakin Skywalker be Anakin Skywalker and start crying. Because I was watching some of the spoilers or supposed spoilers
Yeah.
where Ahsoka is going to fight Anakin on the volcano mountain planet, whatever the hell it's called.
I don't I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be part of the thing. From what I understand, she's in the world between worlds.
Yeah,
So
that was
it's sort
towards
of
like
like
the
past and future and like, all things connected to the Force are connected within that world. And so I think she's just talking to the Force ghost that is Anakin Skywalker.
because I saw that at the end of the what was it, Rebels, right? Was it
Yeah, Rebels
Rebels
where she it was like
when they first
season 4
introduced
finale.
the worlds between worlds?
Yeah, it was like season 4 finale or something like that where they ended up
Yeah.
in there, and Ahsoka ended up there with Yoda, I believe.
When I saw that, and then I saw it on Disney Plus, I was like, wow, they really are just. That's a really cool moment
Yeah,
that
they've
people
done
don't
a
really
lot of
understand.
Yeah, they've done a lot of real like good look backs to Rebels. They're really treating the Rebel series like it should be treated, like solid canon. So it's really nice to watch all of that sort of flesh out into live action.
Like I feel like some of the series should have just been movies on Disney Plus, and it would have been way better than drawing out
I
like.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a Rebels movie. That would have been pretty cool. But they did such a good job as a series. It let them flesh out everything a lot better.
Oh yeah, I also feel like that. Like I watched Rebels. What was the other one I watched? The other one that connected to Rebels.
Um,
It was like Clone Wars. Clone Wars
yeah,
was the name.
Clone Wars had Ahsoka in it, so it sort of touched on Rebels. Um, what I can't think of
There was
what
a
the other one
third
is.
series. Like I only watched like
I know Bad Batch sort of they run into Hera a lot in Bad Batch.
Bad Batch was really good. I don't really like Bad Batch.
I
We never give the credit to Andor.
you
Like I
know
don't ever hear anybody talk about Andor except just a
it
little bit here and there.
it's because it was so like it was more of a political show than it was a Star Wars show. And like there wasn't much action. It was all like a stealth mission.
Yeah.
There was very little shooting. So I think you had to be real deep into the Star Wars lore to really enjoy it. Like I liked it, but I get why people don't like it.
I
Like
mean,
not
like
everybody likes to listen to the Empire's rules of how to walk into this building or something like that.
I feel like they actually made a series for the adults,
Yeah,
and it
essentially
was Andor.
it was definitely adult themed. It was sort of showing you like the behind the scenes of the Empire and the rebellion. So it definitely wasn't actiony. There was no light swords or no pew pews. Like we didn't
Yeah.
even get a pew pew for like most of the season. Like I think the prison episode was real like fucking weird. It was just like I thought we were gonna get like 2 to 3 episodes of just him doing manual labor sitting in the prison. Like I was
No,
really like, please hurry this up. I can't deal with watching him make ship parts for the next 3 episodes.
I think the only thing I didn't like about Andor was they released like the first 2 or 3 episodes all up front.
Hmm.
I was all like, I was all right with it, but they could have just like here's a special 2 hour episode. Here's a special Endor movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, at least they're not doing the Netflix thing where they drop the whole series at once, so you burn through it too quick.
Why? So you're watching a day?
Yeah, yeah. Like you end up get caught in one of those Netflix holes, and then you realize that you've watched the whole season. Now you got to wait like 3 years for the next one.
I know. So I feel like when I get Apple Plus, like I'll be watching everything for like a week on Apple Plus, and then I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. Do they have anything interesting on Apple Plus? Like I don't deal with Apple anymore. I'm on the Samsung train now.
Oh well, Apple Plus they have a lot of good shows. Like the morning show is it's a drama. Basically,
Yeah.
a bunch of broadcasters running around, and it's like actual name people.
Oh, it's interesting.
And
So it's
then
like a documentary sort of.
no, it's like an actual drama TV show about a morning show.
Oh, okay.
So like who's going to be the face of the show, and it has Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, and they're all playing serious roles.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like an actual, like it was actual broadcasters. I was
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no,
okay.
no. It's a dramatic like
Got you. I'm with you. Steve Carell doesn't bring back Brick.
nah, no, not on this one.
Oh, we needed that. I needed, he's the only funny one in the whole show. That would be great. Everybody else is playing straight man, and then he comes in with Brick. That would be, it would be amazing. Flawless entertainment.
And then they have Charlie Brown. You know they're making a live action Charlie Brown on Apple
Who the
Plus.
fuck are they going to get to play Charlie Brown? They're going to have to shave the kid's head and put a little curly Q on the front of it.
No, I think they're doing an adult. Like they're doing going to the adult and like Charlie Brown Jr. or something like that.
Oh my god, do we really need burnout, strung out Charlie Brown? Like I hope he's just fucking a drunk and he's just yelling at the kids. Like
I'll be
back in
good.
my day, we had a guy that didn't even bathe. He carried around a blanket.
He's like, ah.
I
Snoopy
need
has
I need
puppies.
strung out. Yeah, fucking I really need strung out fucking Charlie Brown. That sounds interesting. I'd watch that.
I wonder who's going to be the wife.
It's got to be the mean one, right?
Of course, it has to be. It's always the mean
Yeah,
ones. The mean ones are always the nicest ones, anyways. Yeah, that's how it works in life.
I don't know. Some people are just mean to be mean. They live mean.
And shit. And then, all right. So we're talking about Andor, and it's made for adults, and we're talking about Ahsoka, and we're talking about a lot of Star Wars. Like it, I appreciate Rogue One even more now that I've seen like a lot of the Disney Plus shows and so forth.
Oh yeah, like they honestly, like as much as I came into not liking what was it, Rogue One, right? No.
Rogue One.
Yes. As much as I didn't want to like it, I fucking fell in love with that movie. It was so great. And they had uh oh, the Asian guy from Ip Man. I can't think of his name. Danny
Donnie
Un.
Yen.
Yes. I'm so bad with names, but yes, I'm in love with him. He's so amazing. He was the blind fucking fighter. I really wanted him to be like a hidden Jedi.
I was actually glad there wasn't Jedi's in that movie.
Yeah, like well,
Until the end.
it wouldn't have made sense because you know it's of the time. It's after Order 66, so
Or it's all
it,
just up to the rebellion
yeah,
now.
so it's just the rebellion now. No lightsabers on the good side. It's all Vader and the Emperor, and you know I guess if you realize the canon now, Ahsoka's out there somewhere, so she could have been there, but God only knows what she was doing.
Who knows?
Yeah, I would
No,
like. I think they're gonna get on to the in between years in Ahsoka. So I'm hoping we get to hear, especially in this next episode, since she's talking to Anakin. I'm really interested to see what she did in that time. So it should be interesting.
I'm kind of hoping that they give her like an actual like love in the story, or it's at some point if they do a season 2 to it, or if they actually give her like a real actual fight scenes and story, like her
Yeah,
own journey kind of
yeah,
sense.
yeah. That would be interesting. I could be into that. In any Star Wars stuff, I'm into. Like I love all of it. I'm in love with Star Wars. It's my favorite. So any Star Wars content they give me, I'm into. I will even play the really shitty video game that they're coming out with.
Oh yeah, that's truly trash.
It's just Red Dead Redemption with laser guns. Like,
No, Red Dead Redemption or laser guns would be good. This
oh,
doesn't look.
that's what it's gonna be. Like they have you like on a speeder. So instead of a horse, you're on a speeder. Like instead of like, you know, rolling into these like barn towns, you're gonna be rolling into like, you know, sand shanties and stuff like, you know, on Tatooine and stuff like that. So I mean, it it's gonna be interesting from a fan perspective, but I don't think I'm gonna have fun playing it.
I
Like,
really just want another KOTOR. That's really what I want.
yes, that would be great. I think they should do a movie about the old Republic. I think that would be the smartest move on their part.
And they
Is
should.
like there's so much, like you get so many more warriors, there's so many more Jedi, there's the Mandalorian War, which would be fucking like that's a movie in itself. Like you could have several movies on the Mandalorian War. Like you get Revan in there. Everybody would shit a brick if they got Revan in the canon.
Can you imagine Bane if we got Bane in there?
Oh yeah, like there's so many good characters. What's the guy the Sith guy that wears the mask and he does like he steals your life force. I can't remember his name right now, but
It's been so
he's
long.
fucking sick. The guy who's like practically dead. He's immortal from where he's so evil that you know life itself is scared of him type of deal.
Yeah, he actually turns good at some points where he falls for one
Does
of the
he? I don't
Jedi's.
remember that.
Yeah, actually,
God, that I it
it's
skipped
been
my
so
mind. That
long.
must have
Like,
yeah. It's been a long time since I played the games. The second one sort of I try to block it out because it wasn't that great.
it's probably that long. It's why you blocked
Yeah,
it out.
like it. Yeah, God, that ending. They Bioshock. They or not Bioshock. They did the Mass Effect thing to where they like instead of making it a you know, hey, if you made these choices, you get this ending. It's all just you go talk to what's her name? The fucking the lady who trains you into the old lady. She ends up being a Sith. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, the whole
But
time.
yeah, spoiler alert, but it's an old ass game. You should have known by now. But you know, she just talks to you for a second. She's like, well, you've made your decision, and then credits roll. And it's like, fucking, you didn't even give me an ending. Just the planet blew up and you say that this shit happened. Like, that's not an ending. I didn't play this whole game for a text roll.
Oh, you think I sat here for fucking 70 hours?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna lowball it and say like 24 hours. It's like,
No,
that's a
no, no.
long fucking
Realistically,
game.
it's 70 hours, even though
Yeah,
you only recorded 20.
that game was fucking hefty. Like that was Skyrim before Skyrim was around.
I always hated those games where you just fucking like a million hours and you only have like 15.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Like I love games like that. I love games that I can go fuck off of the main storyline and then come back to it whenever I feel like it. So I'm always into games like that.
No, no,
Like
I like those
Skyrim was my
games.
shit.
No, I love those games too. I'm just kind of like I hate it when you have to fuck off and then you have to fuck off more and then you have to fuck off more because you're not on the right level.
Oh yeah, yeah, I get that.
That's like I have that problem right now with Zelda. Like I just stopped playing Zelda.
The new one.
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, shit, there's so much to do.
I see. I'm sort of aggravated with the new one because it just looks like DLC. Like
I
they're
mean,
charging
it's a
full
lot of
price for a
DLC.
DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
like
lot of DLC.
what they added that you could build things. Like did they add anything else? Like I haven't played it. Is there new stuff that I don't know about that made it worth
No,
buying?
absolutely not.
Okay,
There's a
yeah.
Build a
So it's
Bear
Breath
in
of the
it.
Wild. Yeah, it's Breath of the Wild DLC.
There's Build a Bear in it. Like
Hey, there
you
you
can build
go.
wherever you want.
I've seen people building a lot of penis bots, so I mean it's sort of worth it.
Penis pots. There's actual Star Wars stuff in it.
I
Someone
did
built.
see the TIE fighter. Yeah.
They've made giant robots. They've captured cages. I mean, it's just there's so much to do. Like it's incredible to play that game, and it's on
Yeah,
a Nintendo
I was about to
Switch
say,
out of all things.
yeah, I miss my Switch. The kids have hidden it somewhere in my household. So I'm eventually gonna dig it out, and I know I'm gonna end up playing the new Zelda. It's gonna happen. I just keep putting it off because I just don't want to pay full price for a game that I know is DLC.
It's worth the DLC. Like I could tell you, it's worth
Yeah.
the
Well,
$65.
I'll pay DLC prices. Like I will pay $30 for a DLC game. But I'm not throwing out the 70 shekels for a fucking DLC game.
Well, I did. I shelled it
Yeah.
out,
I refuse. I'm broke.
and I played like 40 hours and probably only recorded like 8.
Uh, it's not bad though. At least you got some content out of it.
Oh yeah, it's way cool. Oh my god. So I'm hoping that they continue with Rogue One. You know?
Well, the story's wrapped up. Like they ended it. It's the
Well,
in
everybody
between section
died.
between yeah, like it's the in between section. So it's already that it was supposed to be a one out. Like they literally it's the if you watch it in order, so you watch Return of the Sith or wait, what was the third movie of the prequels?
I think Revenge of the Sith or something. Oh, these people
Revenge
are
of the
gonna hate us.
Yeah, oh yeah, somebody's screaming. Somebody's screaming at their phone right now.
No, no. Once this
Um,
gets posted, they're like, "What the fuck are y'all losers
oh
talking
yeah.
about?"
Hey, hit me up on our email. We're at whysonerdy1@gmail.com. You can yell at me all you want.
You can just post it on the comments on my YouTube
Yep.
channel.
There you go. Yeah, send it to me. You can comment on the YouTube channel. I promise I know what I'm talking about, but it's slipping my mind. It's early right now. I've been up. It's what 6? Yeah, it's 6. So this is the earliest / latest I think I've ever recorded.
Oh my god, like that's because I was drinking and I crashed out. And I was like, after I was
It's all good. It worked out. I get the day drinking thing. I feel you on that one.
well, I mean,
But
once you
anyway,
get old
yeah, but
enough,
it oh yeah. But yeah, that movie stitches the old with the new, because it picks up right where the original trilogy picks up. So I don't think they can do anything else on Rogue One. They could do other stories of the
Yeah.
rebellion, but it would have to be a one-off again.
I
And
think
like I
like
would hate for
another
them to
one off.
spoil what they did.
Another one off I want is I don't know if you ever seen the or read the comic book Star Wars Ronin, where Darth Vader has to go and kill a king.
Yeah, I read a little bit of it. I think I got a few of them in my collection, but I never got around to it. I was busy. Iron Fist came out around the same time. They had a new Iron Fist comic book out, so I'm a huge Iron Fist fan. So I was balls deep in Iron Fist at the time.
Oh no, like that one got my attention. The Star Wars Ronin, where the king tried to
Mhm.
assassinate Darth Vader, and all of a sudden Darth Vader is helping the rebels on that island or on that planet just for the
Oh,
because
really?
yeah,
Is that can't be canon, right?
it is canon.
No way.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
have to
not
look into that. I
canon
have not
since
heard it.
yeah, you should look up. It's called Star Wars Ronin.
Star Wars Ronin. I'm sure I have it somewhere in my house.
Or where the
I went
like
out and made sure to buy all of them when they came out.
where the bad guy is the actual king. So it's like, do you use evil to kill evil kind of still?
Okay.
So
Yeah, the
yeah,
enemy of your enemy is your friend, so
yeah.
type of deal.
So the
Gotcha.
king tried to assassinate Darth Vader, and now Darth Vader is going to kill the king, which turns out the king is way worse than the Empire. So in a sense,
Oh,
Darth
wow.
Vader goes back to being a Jedi, at least
So
just for that
so
story.
he's flip sides for a split second.
Yeah, yeah. He kind of like, even though he's still Darth Vader, the people on that planet was still like, I'd rather be with Darth Vader and the Empire than live under this guy's tyranny. So they helped Darth
That's
Vader
rough.
overthrow the
You
king.
know you're bad when they're like, "We'll take that round." Yeah, we'll take that oppression opposed to your oppression.
Well, a lot of those people in Star Wars, the Empire was really good to them at some points.
I guess so. It
Like,
depends on where in the galaxy you landed. Like,
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
on the outer rims, yeah, they were taking care of them a little bit better than, the rebellion was at the time. But, I think that's what we're seeing in Ahsoka right now, is we're seeing that the rebellion's picking up some slack and trying to do, trying to manage all of the systems. So I think we'll get into a little bit more of like the first episode where they had god, they went to a shipyard
Like a
where they were building
shipyard.
up
Yeah.
all the hyperspace. Yeah, so like that showed you that, there's loyalists everywhere, and maybe they're not getting treated as well as they should to transfer over to the rebellion. So I'm sure we'll get into the politics of it eventually.
I wish they would do more of that kind of stuff. Like, I know Andor did it and they did it really well.
Yeah, like I would be into it. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
definitely be
Like I
into
think I
like.
think the problem is that most.
Hmm.
Oh, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh no, you were gonna
Go ahead.
say
What were you saying?
most. Yeah, like I wish they would
Oh,
get rid
yeah,
of.
like I think
I wish they would get rid of a lot of the
we're
celebrities that would just
recording.
show up and then give us the dramatic like
Yeah.
stories that we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I think the problem is that they're trying to appeal to both the kids and the adults. So they're trying to ride that fine line. So I'm sure that's why they're putting it off of doing more political stuff like that.
They should. I think they should just go full on to it for like one more season or something. Like just make one geared for adults, TV 14. Like we don't need sex in it. We
TV
don't,
14.
But I
No, I want
certainly
some
do
weird
want like,
alien sex.
yeah, I mean, like
I
you
want
could
some
give it to
Twi'lek
us, so
action.
I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, like I want some Twi'lek action. You know, I want some what is it from Darth Maul? I can't think of the planet right now. But like I want some Darth Maul people fucking, you know, with all the horns and shit. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be
It would.
interesting. Yeah, I'd watch it.
You know, or like I saw the last episode and I was pretty pissed off for a minute when we didn't find out who was
Of
the
Ahsoka?
mask. Yeah, like when they killed
Oh, I mean,
it's another spoiler, by the
Marok
way.
is his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh
didn't
yeah,
find
we're
out
we're
who
spoiling the
Morag
shit out of
was.
Ahsoka right now. I'm sure we will learn a little bit because I'm sure Morgan's gonna talk about her like necromantic shill dying.
Yeah.
Or
I
at
was
least I
like,
think she would. I would assume she would.
like he didn't get like an unmasking. He didn't. I would love that to be Star Killer.
Well, I don't think it was Star Killer. It was
Or
a
I would.
dead body brought back to life. So I don't know who he was in his past, but he was definitely he's super dead because he was brought back by Night Witch magic.
You know, it would have been
That's
cool
why
if
he
he was a
poofs off into
clone.
the cloud.
It would have been cool if he was a clone of Luke
A
Skywalker.
clone? Yeah.
Of Luke
Yeah,
Skywalker,
that
like
would have been interesting.
that would have been certainly, and not even like an identical clone, just like a copy clone of Luke Skywalker. Like
Yeah,
if
I could have been into that. But the problem was that he would have been too powerful. He would have been too powerful. He would have killed everybody.
well, you know, Ahsoka's pretty strong. Like all the rebel characters that made it this far.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ahsoka's very talented, even though, spoiler alert again, she got bopped in the last episode off of a cliff. So clearly not as good as she thought she was.
Those evil men and their masculine towers.
Yeah, he definitely booted her off that cliff. It was sort of a, but like I told everybody, like if you guys listen to the episode in the series that we're doing, we actually talk about it, and I was like, nobody ever fucking dies from falling in Star Wars. Everybody's immune to fall damage. Fucking the Emperor didn't die when he got thrown. You know, fucking Darth Maul survived. So clearly Ahsoka's fine. like she probably landed in the water somewhere.
Apparently, they don't die from lightsabers either. Even when they get stabbed in the middle of their stomach with it.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, as long as you're. Yeah, they did. So there is somebody who did like an anatomically correct body and they stabbed it like that. So they said that she would have survived because it didn't hit any major organs. But, you know, it's still a little sketchy. But I contribute it to her being a Mandalorian. They're just tough as shit. Like she's a beast, and that's all it is. She's built different.
I hope so. I kind of hope we see Ahsoka in like the future of Star Wars. Like that would be something if they just forward her past the 3 episodes that they just came out with Ray Palpatine.
Yeah. Well, she would have to be lost somewhere in the universe because Ahsoka right now, like the timeline we're watching, is in between the end of the trilogy, the original trilogy, and the beginning of the new, like the brand new trilogy, the last Jedi trilogy. So they would have to explain away why she's not in any of those movies. So I would be interested on how they would do that, but we might see her pop up somewhere.
I kind of feel like we're gonna get that. Like I think she's just gonna stay in the world that ends, whatever the hell it's called, and that's gonna explain why she
Yeah,
hasn't been there for 6 episodes.
yeah, that could be. There's always a way to fix it, I'm sure, and Dave Filoni will figure it out.
Yeah, Dave Filoni's pretty good at Star Wars.
He's doing a great job with Star Wars. I wish he would fix some of the movies. Like I love them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those toxic Star Wars people that like hate the new ones. I enjoyed them. Did I love them as in their lore was great? No, but I love Star Wars in general, so I had to watch it.
I like the
But
first
they could
episode.
fix a lot of things.
I like the first episode
Yeah,
of the
the
trilogy.
first one.
Yeah, and that was it. And then
Yeah,
I was all like,
it wasn't horrible.
I'm like, so the next episode, so you kill the big bad, so there's no big bad. I was like, you did whatever you wanted with the second episode.
Well,
I
they
was,
just keep pushing they keep pushing the flag, you know. Once they kill one bad guy, oh, he was controlled by another bad guy. You got to go kill him now.
and then he goes to the Empire in
Yeah,
episode three.
you just keep kicking that can down the road until it stops paying.
I was like, shit, that is coming. Like the first
It,
episode had a lot of promise. Like it had lots of promise.
yeah,
You
it
give
was
us a
great. And then,
stormtrooper that could have been a Jedi.
yep, I'm still pissed they didn't make him a Jedi. I thought that would have been the perfect arc for Finn.
I would have really liked that. I would have really
Yeah.
liked to see, Phasma versus Finn, like an actual legit fight.
Yeah, like that would have been great instead of him getting fucking wrecked. And then the only way he's got saved was from them getting blown up. I'm
I
sad
would
they
have.
killed her so fast. But I guess she's not dead. She fell down a hole, so I'm sure she can pop up
Oh,
somewhere.
I'm
In
sure
the
she's alive
yeah.
right now to this day. Like,
Oh yeah.
and she'll be back. They're always back.
I'm sure. Yeah, if you fall down a hole, you're coming in like 3 episodes in.
But no. I mean, like the first episode was really good for me because it gave you a lot of stuff that leads to the next one. And then they just went to shit on episode 2 and 3.
I think it's because they kept switching directors. Like they kept going back and forth with this bullshit about who's going to direct the new episode, and like it's like, hey, we'll take this first movie, and then you take the second movie, and then we won't communicate, and then we'll just make bullshit up.
I mean, that's what it felt like in those last two. That's what it really like. Oh, and then we never got our moment where we had Han, Luke, and everybody. That's one of the
Yeah,
moments
yeah. I don't know what happened to that, but I mean, we got close. I'm sure they were on set.
I'm sure they were all said they were just like, "What do you mean we're not going to be together? Well, why the hell
Yeah.
would you bring us all back?"
Oh, I guess they had to do, Luke's off on his own bullshit.
I was like, "Shit."
He's
But
isolated on that planet,
but
drinking
they were
blue
able
milk
to, blue milk.
straight
Fucking
from
the
the
tit.
teat. Yeah,
The
straight
tea.
from the teat.
But it makes me appreciate. I don't know if you're a Star Trekker, a Trekkie.
I dabbled when I was younger. I know who Worf is.
Oh no, I'm a Trekkie.
I
I'm
liked
more of
him.
a Trekkie than Star Wars, and I could tell you, like, I really like the Picard season 3. Like, I was madly, incredibly, like, loved every episode of season 3
I was gonna say
of
I heard
Picard.
good things.
They gave us what we wanted. They got
Yeah.
like half the crew together. They dusted them all off and put them on the ship.
See, I need old man Shatner. I need Shatner in a new episode.
I think he's coming back. They had a tease. They had a tease in Picard season 3 of
Is he
William
doing
Shatner
the
coming back.
I want the over the head fucking ridiculous acting that he used to do.
I don't think he has that anymore.
There's something on the wing, some thing.
He's fighting a giant lizard.
Right.
Like at this
I
point,
need him to yell Khan a
Paramount
few
Plus
times.
is just a Star Trek hub. Like I don't know if you know about Paramount Plus.
I'm
It's
sorry, what'd you
another
say? It
app.
sort of cut out.
Oh no, like at this point,
Yes, yeah, I got Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus is just basically Star Trek hub. Like everything you want in Star Trek is just
Oh, that's awesome. Didn't they do a cartoon as well?
yeah, they did their own Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that would I would have been interested in that. I need to check that out too. I heard really good things about that one.
It's really funny, but you gotta know, like, you gotta know everything about Star Wars to get the inside jokes. It's like one of those things where it's too smart for your own good.
Yeah.
It's like Netflix when you
Yeah,
watch
I
The
get that.
Inside Job. Yeah. So you fix to start your day then?
Yeah, about to. I apparently need to go in and deal with my daughter. I was being yelled
That's
at by
fine.
my fiance.
All right then, Mac. I wanted to thank you for being on.
Yeah, no problem. It's great to be on. I had a
Yeah, maybe
blast.
we
I'm sad we
should
could
definitely do this
have
again.
made it longer. I'm sorry I had to cut it short.
No, no, you're good. You're good. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me know. Invite me on. Maybe we'll get my partner in on it too.
We should. We should get more people on it. That way we can just talk a bunch more gibberish. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. Did
Yeah,
you want to say anything?
absolutely. I'm always down. Always down.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, make sure you guys check us out. We are on all major platforms. Uh, what you can check us out on Facebook at Why So Nerdy Podcast. You can check us out on TikTok at Why So Nerdy. And then if you guys want to email, maybe show, if you want to try to be on the show, you can email us at whysonerdy1@gmail.com. I think I'm covering everything. Oh, our
Yeah.
Instagram is at Why So Nerdy Podcast. There we go. I got it
Yeah.
all
You
in
can
there.
send me the links. Well, I have the links on there and everything. Or you just send it to me. I'll put it on there for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right then. Well,
Alrighty.
thank you.
I gotcha. Yeah, no problem. You have a good one. See you,
Yes, sir.
everybody. Bye, all your viewers.